Second game of our Sunday doubleheader features Ateneo and Adamson. Falcons, the Eagles. Match was up in the air, if I may use the phrase, in the first two sets. Third set, though, was clear. Falcons were grounded by the Eagles in that third.
That's right, Adam. Well, the start of that third set, Ateneo did force a couple of errors from Adamson, and then that made all the difference because it wasn't the same Adamson squad we saw in the first and second set. And, they've committed a series of their own errors, and Ateneo easily won that third set.
Especially, Noreen, defensively, it wasn't the same
Layo eh.
scrambling defense by Adamson, which kept so many balls alive in the first and second sets.
That's right. I think also you said it earlier that when they lost that second set, they were so near. Maybe, what do you call it? Nawala ng pag-asa.
Sucked out of life, Yeah, it happens, no? I remember an old coach saying before that things in sports, in a game, in a match, they happen in an instant, and it sometimes changes the fate of one player or one team. If Ateneo, and this is still a big if, Ateneo wins the next set to a 3-1 lead or a 3-1 win, you will have to go back to the end of that second set na naging parang turning point. So look at the numbers.
Well, it's very close, 12 attacks as compared to 10. But yeah, you pointed out to me actually, the unforced errors of Adamson really got the best of him in that third set. 11-6. Was it 11-6?
11-6.
Yeah.
So let's see if that end of the second set was the turning point for these two teams, or will Adamson find enough character to come back. But we will go back to that point that it wasn't because of nerves again. It's not about kaba. For Adamson, no? I always say, this team, they either win or they lose. It's not because they feel any kind of nervousness. That third set wasn't about nerves. It just was about parang gana, nawala ng konti.
That's right. And, in that second set, it was really because somebody raised her level of
that
playing.
too, yeah.
Diba? We're talking about Eliza. She really raised her level of playing in that second set and took over for Ateneo. But Adamson has nothing to be ashamed of because they really gave a good shot at it.
And you were looking for somebody from the Adamson side to do the same in that third set. You were saying kanina, Adamson has to be led by someone at this point. Pag medyo nagkakagulo-gulo na yung isang team, there has to be someone, no, who picks up the game.
That's right. That's what they miss when Angie Benting actually graduated.
All right, let's check in with Selena Dagdag from the Ateneo side.
Coach Roger explains that anticipation is good but not when done too early. Diin niya, huwag kayong maging atribida, huwag niyong pangungunahan ng bola. He also tells the girls that it's important for them to communicate and to think before they react. Paalala niya sa Lady Eagles niya, pag-isipan niyo ang kilos niyo, huwag lang banat ng banat. Higit sa lahat, gusto ko maingay kayo sa court kasi dapat nag-uusap-usap kayo. That's all for now, Boom and Noreen.
Thank you very much, Selena.
I love it when she said atribida. Huwag kayong maging atribida.
Well, the coach the coach has the right to say. And again, this is all taken in the context of volleyball, because some people who are not used to watching volleyball and the timeouts especially, might get shocked with some of the things that they hear and the way they are delivered to the players. Normal po yan sa volleyball.
Each one has his own style.
Correct. The joke is, at some point, maririnig mo yung the Russian coach in them. Diba yan yung cliche, the Russian coach.
That's right.
4-3 is the score.
Well, so far so good. Good start for just a 1-point lead. You don't like 8-point leads. You want 1 or 2 lang.
I'm trying to remember if I can remember a coach, any single coach, whom I've never heard scold his or her volleyball players, because that's a common thing eh. Kaya kahit lamang ka nga, maririnig mo pa rin yung coach mo eh. Dahil, again, this game is just so fast from point to point that the coaches are trying to tweak almost every play. Na dapat ganito, kahit na lamang ka ng 7, magagalit pa rin si Coach Roger o si Coach Ramil minsan pag merong hindi nangyari. Parang nag-iisip ako kung sino ang hindi ko pa nakikita magaling.
Well, I'm thinking when you're after you said that, I thought about Mick Laborte before. Her style of coach is always with a smile.
Okay.
I mean,
You
hindi
never
to-
heard her?
I know.
You're trying to
can't
remember.
Anyway, you can.
Sige, while
tell Boom.
while I try to remember, let's listen to Apple David. Apple?
Di pa tapos yan. Sanay tayo sa ganyan. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Sherwin. Kaso lang ang hindi niya alam ay kung anong tumama sa players niya at parang biglang nawalan sila ng energy. He was even calling the attention of Bang Pineda. She's becoming a non-factor in this game. Like what Coach Sherwin said, wag yun tignan yung score, instead mag-focus sa bawat play. To answer your question, Boom, Coach Sherwin fielded in Villanueva and Aquino kasi na-check na ng Ateneo yung spikers nila. But in this set, it's up to these players to bring out what they've been doing in practice and in their previous games. Bumanarine.
Kala ko sasagutin mo yung tanong ko na about the coaches. Pero good report, Apple. Thank you very much. So now, Coach Sherwin brings back the main guns here for the fourth set. Obviously, they have no tomorrow anymore. They have to go all out to force a fifth.
Well, you're right. They really have to go back to their that first six that won them that first set and gave so much fight in that second set. Well, you have players like Paul Soriano and Sheila Bang Pineda. They really have to step up here in the fourth set.
First appearance, of course, by the elevator for Ateneo here in the match here in the fourth set. She did not play in the
Wow.
first three sets. A great serve right away.
I thought it was an
Oh! Sila pa ang naisahan.
Oh, good defense
Yeah.
for Adamson.
Yeah. Alam ko na kung sino. Naalala ko na. Remember Coach Johnny Candoy of National University prior to Coach Vicente coming in? Had this baritone voice. Never scolded his players. I'll talk more about that later. Kit Kat break muna tayo. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.